Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to r/EntitledParents. Now, I know this is a favourite for many of you, and I've fully prepared myself. I've grabbed my coffee, ready to record. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this first one by user/future butterscotch9. So, my stepmom is British, Welsh to be exact. For those who don't know, Wales is the little hump west of England and north of Cornwall. It's a beautiful place known for sheep, alcohol, and mistakes involving sheep and alcohol. And oh my god, that is probably the best description of Wales I've ever heard. A hump west of England known for sheep, alcohol, and mistakes involving the two of them. Sorry, I'll get right back on track. I've just never heard such a good description of a place before. My stepmom is ethnically Welsh, but raised in England. Despite this, my Nain and Taid, Welsh for grandma and grandpa, insisted on her and her brother learning Welsh to preserve their heritage. The Welsh are proud people, so they wanted to ensure that their children were as immersed as they could be. So she grew up bilingual, went to uni, got a job working for a certain tech giant, and moved to the US to help train their staff. A few years later, she met my dad and joined the family. At the time, I was still getting over my mum, so her presence was less than welcome. Despite this, my stepmom never pushed me or tried to buy her way in. She gave me the room I needed to grieve, and when I was ready, showered me with enough affection to make up for the lost time. She has my eternal love and respect for it, and has become my second mother. Now, we live in a large town in the Midwest, being west of the seaboard but east of the Mississippi. So while most people are open to outsiders, there's the usual few who just want to ruin everything. Around Christmas time, I was visiting home from college with my girlfriend, Charlie, whose awesomeness has been detailed in another post. Enjoying some quality girls' time with my stepmom. We were in the mall, searching for some place that sold plastic modelling glue for my dad. He's really into Warhammer. During this, my stepmom is on the phone with her brother, who still lives in the UK, catching up and sharing some laughs. We were speaking Welsh to each other, which happened to offend a woman who has since earned the title of Karen. We were standing in front of the mall map, trying to find the hobby store, when I heard a loud scoff from behind us. I turned to see a woman dressed in a rather nice-looking business suit, corralling her kids away like they'd just encountered a streaker. Now, I was ready to let it go, but Charlie can get very defensive of people she likes, so she ended up calling her out. "Something offends you, Mom?" She seemed to ponder the next move before responding with that oh-so-stupid phrase. "You're in America. When you're here, you speak English, not Muslim. My kids don't need to hear that." Now, I've met some pretty stupid people in my life, even dated one, but never, ever have I heard of someone confusing Welsh for Arabic, which is what I assumed she meant. They're two very different languages from two very different cultures. The only similarities between them is how little I understand them. However, for someone to be so offended by someone speaking another language, they probably also didn't immerse themselves too much in other cultures. To her, the world probably began in New York and ended in Los Angeles. It was at this point that my stepmom hung up. Now, I know that Americans get a bad rap and all, she said in an obvious British accent. But it doesn't help when you actively conform to the stereotype. "Oh my god," Karen said with righteous indignation. "Your accent is awful. Where did you even learn to speak English?" My stepmom held the most deadpan expression she could. "England." I swear I could smell the smoke coming from the flaming mess inside Karen's skull. She looked at Charlie and I, a pair of shockingly Caucasian college brats. And then my stepmom, our even paler chaperone, took a moment to process what we were doing and then walked away, dragging a group of embarrassed-looking tweens with her. I have to give her credit, at least she knew when to quit. My stepmom chuckled, muttered an offensive-sounding Welsh phrase, and then helped us scan the map for the hobby shop. The rest of the day went well, and we had a funny story to tell my dad when we got back. To all my friends out there who get offended when someone speaks another language, get over yourselves. The world doesn't revolve around you. To all my bilingual friends out there who speak their native tongues, good for you. It's important to keep your culture alive. And to Karen, next time you try to accost someone for speaking something other than English, at least get the right continent. Much love, future Butterscotch 9. For some reason, I found this is a uniquely American thing, accusing people of not talking English. I've actually got another story just like this one, but I'll leave it for the end so you get a little bit of a break between them. But actually, a fun little aside is Arabic and English actually come from the same language family. I think the original one was Proto-Indo-European, and almost all of the European, Indian, and Arabic languages all stemmed from that. So maybe this Karen wasn't even that far off. But to reaffirm what OP said, guys, if someone's speaking another language, what's even the big deal? Can someone explain this in the comments down below? I do not understand. And here's our next post by user/surviving Spartan. So, for some background information, I work in a retail chain and live in the UK, where it's law that if the person in question looks under 25, then you have to ask for ID for items such as lighters, knives, and etc. It's also law that if the person in question can't provide ID, then you have the obligation to decline the sale, even if they're with someone who can produce ID and vouch for them. You still have to decline the sale because the person wishing to buy the item cannot produce identification. Hope this makes sense. The cast are entitled Mother, Daughter, and me. So, onto the story. On this particular day, I was standing at my till waiting for any customers. Enter entitled Mother and Daughter. The entitled mother put all her shopping onto the till and I began scanning. She was pleasant enough and her transaction went by smoothly. Having paid for her items, the daughter proceeded to put her items onto the till. She had a dog toy and spray paint. Now, in the UK, you have to be 18 to purchase spray paint. Don't ask me why, cause I have no clue. So I scanned through the spray paint and the computer screen turned red. It informed me that I needed to make sure that the person in question was of age to purchase this. She looked young, I reckon she was 18, but because she looked under 25, I still had to ask her for proof of age. Also, the CCTV is watched over when it comes to items being purchased with age restrictions. Someone is paid to watch over these sales to make sure that I'm following procedure and am not letting anyone underage purchase such items. If I'm found to have sold such items to a minor, I could be looking at being fired and criminal prosecution. With this in mind, I said the following. Sorry mom, this item is age restricted. Do you have any proof of age on you? The daughter looks a bit startled, but looks through her purse and doesn't find anything. I don't have ID on me. I must have left it at home. I'm 18 though. Sorry mom, I can't authorize a sale without ID. If you bring ID with you next time, I'd be more than happy to authorize a sale. The daughter shrugged and sighed. Oh well, I'll come back another time. I'll just take the dog toy then. I was about to scan the dog toy through when EM enters the conversation. You seriously need ID for spray paint? Yeah, it's the law. You have to be 18. But my daughter is 18. She may be 18, but I still have to ask her for ID because she looks under 25. But she's turning 19 in a week. Again, Mom, that may be the case, but without ID, I cannot authorize a sale. That's ridiculous. Sorry, Mom, it's the law. Stop, Mom, it's okay. I can come back tomorrow. We are not coming back tomorrow. At this point, suddenly, the entitled mum comes up with a genius solution to buy the spray paint and bypass the law. I'll buy the spray paint for her. I'm over 25. That means I'm lawfully allowed to buy it. Unfortunately, you can't, because I know you'll be buying it for her. And if I authorize that, it's still illegal. That's BS. I want to buy spray paint. Sorry, Mum. I can't authorize you buying the paint because I know you're buying it for your daughter. You don't know that I'm buying it for my daughter? Yes, Mum, I do, because you literally said 5 seconds ago you would buy it for her. So, you're now lying to a customer? The daughter tries to drag the entitled mum away. Mum, leave it! Mum, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you what you said and what the rules are. Well, I'm going to go to the other cashier and buy it there. That's fine, Mom, you can try that, but they'll give you the same answer I'm giving you because I have to notify them of any customer trying to slip by the rules. The entitled mom, red in the face, managed to slip past her daughter and get right up to my face. Press her finger into my chest and scream, "Get me your supervisor now! I'm going to report you for lying!" As she finished screaming, I wiped her spit off my face, calmly pointed to my name badge, and smiled in my best retail voice I had. Hi, I'm the supervisor of this establishment. I hear you wish to make a complaint about one of our staff. How may I help you? Her face went from red to purple in a second. I genuinely thought she was about to hit me when her daughter stepped in. How much is it? For the dog toy alone, that'll be £3.99. The daughter paid me £5 and told me to keep the change. I smiled and in my retail voice said, "Thank you for shopping with us today. We hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. F you." And with that, she forcibly let out her daughter. The next day, guess who comes in? The daughter, alone, with her ID. For all you young shoppers out there, 2 things. Please bring your ID with you, it's easier for everyone. And if you have an aggressive parent, please refrain from bringing them with you. Have a great day. Yeah, and if you look young, just always carry around your ID. It's not that hard. Just slip it into your wallet, or actually you can get like little covers for your phone, slip it into the bag, and you're all set to go. Also, about the spray paint, is you can do some pretty crazy things with a bottle of spray paint and a match. I'll see if I can find a little video. And here's our next post by user/throw-in-trash. Now, OP does put in a lot of dialect in their native tongue, but I'll just read out the English version because I don't want to butcher yet another language. I'm a 17-year-old girl living in the United States. I'm also of Maori descent. I spoke the beautiful Maori language up until grade school, where I was taught proper English. I'm fluent in both Maori and English, although I prefer to speak Maori because I'm proud of my history. I have a younger sister who is just 2 years younger than I, who we will call Cora, which is not her real name, obviously. Important, Cora does not speak English well. She has a learning disability and my mother decided to homeschool her. Cora can only speak basic sentences such as good morning, how are you, please, sir and ma'am, you know the like. This was long before the virus stuff was going on. Cora and I are both fashionistas, and we like to have the latest American trends, makeup, that stuff. There's a mall in our city that Cora and I visit frequently. Cora gets nervous in public because imagine being a place full of strangers, talking in some strange language that you don't fully understand. So, to ease her worries, I like to converse in Maori with her. On this day, I was at said mall. My mother stayed at our home to tidy up. Cora and I were having general conversations in Maori. I thought nothing of it. No big deal, just 2 Maori girls having a chat in their native language. I was wrong. Here's our cast. Cora, little boy, entitled mother, me, and a random guy. So, little boy, who I guess overheard us talking, comes up to me and asks, "Whoa, are you 2 Native Americans?" So, to some, Maori people may look a lot like Native Americans. Cora looks at me confused. Me to Cora, he asked if we're Native American. Enter the entitled mum. "Mum, look, I found some Native Americans. Isn't this awesome? What's your name, Native American?" What language were you speaking in?" "Maori, Mum, it's our native language." "Yeah, I don't care the least. You need to stop speaking in Native American. This is future America. We speak English now. I wouldn't suppose you don't worship your stupid little bird gods too?" My entire family is Catholic. "No, Mum, we're not Native Americans. Maori people are the peoples who are native to New Zealand, actually." Cora shaking my shoulder. "Kaya, I can't understand her. Have I done something wrong?" Me to my sister. "No, my sister, you didn't do anything. This woman said we were Americans." My sister looks a little relieved, then lets out a chuckle. "I said talk English. We're in modern America, not Native American America." "Mum, as said before, we're native to New Zealand, not America. Please leave us be." "My sister doesn't speak English well, and you're scaring her." "Then maybe your sister should get a brain and learn." Me to Cora, "This white pig will make a fool of herself." We turned to leave, but she grabbed my shoulder and yanked me around. "No, I demand you speak English. Just because you were here first doesn't mean you're here now. You should speak English." "Release me, racist jerk. This is America. We may speak whatever we want." EM leaning closer. "Listen here, girl. I'm literally 3 months away from being a legal adult. This is America. In America, we speak English. If you don't like it, then go back to your stupid little tribe." Enter random guy. "Lady, what the hell are you doing?" These native Indians, I guess that's slang for Native Americans because I have no Indian blood in me, won't speak English. Tell them they can't speak English. This is America. Mom, did you forget? Native Americans were here first. That's where they get their name. Native Americans. They're native to this land, which means we basically took their culture from them. They have a right to speak whatever they want. Em looks at us, stomps, then walks off mumbling obscenities with her embarrassed child in tow. I wave at the little boy as he leaves, and he waves back. My sister was clearly on the verge of tears. Meet Cora. I'm fine, sister. Don't let stupidity get in your life. We had had enough and decided to check out and return home. I told my mother this story and she let out a huge laugh, talking about how some people walk around with their heads in the sky. It definitely isn't as crazy as the majority of these stories, but I still thought I'd share. Thanks for reading. Wow. From the Maori I've seen before, it had to take a very, very brave and very, very entitled person to call out someone for speaking Maori. But I think this post will be the last one for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel for edit videos 3 times every single week. But with that said, that is it from me. I hope you all enjoyed, and all I want to do is see you all here next time. See you later, guys.